everybody? It's your boy Vaughn with another episode of RBO Real Ballers Only. Now, today we have two topics to talk about. Now, these topics are one of them, we have to talk about one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now, which is the Orlando Magic. And we also gonna have to take a trip down to San Antonio to check in on what's happening with the Rookie of the Year contender in Wemby. Before we get started, I would like you guys to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We have plenty of shows that you guys will be interested in that cover a lot of sports. We have BWT with Teddy. We have CTC with Carl. We have FFC with Coach Coombs. We also have the Joe Jordan Show. We have Dave's Doghouse. We also have In the Red Corner, which is a boxing show. And we also have the review. Now, if you click the link that's in the bio down low, you can become a member. And what that does is you get access to these IG chats that covers almost every sport. And then you also get live debates, you get live updates on the sports and things of that nature. You also just get a chance to be a part of this Refuse to Lose family, where, we talk about a lot of things there. We have a gaming chat, we have a parlay chat. So it's a family we're growing here on the network, and it's something that you really would want to be a part of. So feel free to subscribe, follow, and become a member and lock. So let's get started. The first topic I want to dive into, we're going to head down to San Antonio. What's going on down there, man? Is it time for Pop to step away from coaching? Now, I'm not going to disrespect Popovich because I know he is a legend. I mean, he had a dynasty. He definitely did with Tim Duncan. Well, it started with David Robinson and Tim Duncan, the Twin Towers. But the dynasty most people know about is Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Ginobili. Now, when those three guys are on the court, they were getting dubs, getting rings. I mean, they even beat King James when they had young Kawhi out there strapping down. So, Popovich, you definitely are a legend. But right now, man, you got Wemby over there. And Wemby, he's one of the, not even one of, he is the most hyped, the best prospect since LeBron James. A lot of people would say he's above LeBron James when it comes to prospects. Now, what he's going to do is yet to be seen because LeBron exceeded his expectations, if you ask me. I mean, he did name himself the chosen one. Wemby isn't doing anything like that. So, for me, what I see out there, though, how Pop is using Wemby, I'm not impressed. I really was excited when I saw that he went to the Spurs due to the fact that the way that the Spurs play offense, the ball moves, there's a lot of pick and roll, pick and pop. It's just a lot of good movement, good basketball out there. But I think a lot of that is getting hindered right now because Popovich, for some reason, elects to bench a Trey Jones and start at point guard Jeremy. Now, I like the guy, so I think he's a good player. I really do, but not. He does have some point forward potential, but point guard, no, that's not him. He's more of a guy that hustles hard. He has a potential to be a very good defender with his length, with his arms, and he also has a chance to be a really good rebounder. But point guard, I don't see it. I mean, like I said, he can be a point forward in the future, but right now the best point guard on that team is a Trey Jones. Now I saw an article earlier and someone stated that I forgot exactly where I saw that. Actually, it was Bleacher Report. See Trey Jones as a starting point guard, so why not put Sohan out there and develop his skills at the point guard? What? What about Wemby? Do you not know the effect that has on Wemby? I know everybody seen that play last game against the Nuggets when Sohan got the ball in a fast break. Wemby was on the left side, Trey Jones on the right. Wemby wide open on the left side. He kicks the ball out to Trey Jones at the three. And guess what Trey Jones do? Throw the oop. I mean, he's the tallest guy out there, and he can move. So just throw the ball up. I don't see a lot of lobs to Wemby. I don't see no backdoor. I just don't see a lot of nothing. You know, you do see some movement with the Rock, but that's only when Trey Jones is out there. Cedi Osman is out there. Guys like that. Unless, like I said, Sohan can definitely be a solid point forward in the future. But right now, I believe the best move, not only for Wemby, but for the Spurs team, is to start Trey Jones at point guard. Now, the only dilemma you have there is, well, actually, there is no dilemma. This is my starting five I'll have. Trey Jones, Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Sohan, Wemby. That's the starting five right there. Now, another thing I was thinking, maybe Pop is experimenting right now. You know, I'm an Orlando Magic fan. We did a lot of that last year when we got Paulo. I was very frustrated with how we was using them. I was very frustrated with how the team was being used, to be honest, and with the rotations and things of that nature. So maybe this is what's happening right now in San Antonio, and Pop is just really trying to figure out what works best for this team. Now, if you ask me, I think he's trying to tank again and get another top pick to pair along with Wemby, preferably a point guard. But honestly, if you ask me, I think he should try to find him a vet point guard to pair with Wemby. He don't need nobody that's like a super duper star. He just need a guy that knows how to play the point guard role. Like a guy like a Van Fleet would have been perfect for the Spurs team. Just because he knows how to play the game well, he can score still a bit, he can shoot the rock, and he knows how to get players involved. Now, Pop, it's early in the season right now, so I'm not gonna jump. I'm not gonna go, too crazy about what's happening right now. But come on, man, you got Wemby, and everybody know he can score from anywhere on the floor. But the key to being a great scorer, a consistent scorer, is simplifying your game. Now he does have every move in a bag that a guy his size can have, plus some. Like it's amazing what he can do with the rock on the offensive end. So, and even his impact on the defensive side, their last game against Denver, I mean, he was impacting the game like crazy, getting steals in the passing lane, blocking. You know, he made Michael Porter Jr. pass up a three that he normally would have shot just because Wemby closing out. So he's a very impactful player, and I feel like Pop has to step his game up with just getting him easier looks, getting him more mismatches and things of that nature, using him more as a passer because he can see everywhere on the floor. And even if you do things like try to give him a backdoor lob or, set him up easy for anything, any type of action with him is going to draw attention. So I think that Pop may be trying to tank again, guys, to get him another draft pick. Or maybe he, like I said, he just experimenting. But I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Hopefully, things get better and Trey Jones end up starting because even though Sohan is starting at point guard, he's playing about 5 more minutes than Trey Jones. Trey Jones averaged 5 assists. He averaged 4.4. I mean, it's not that big of a difference, but give a guy like Trey Jones a starting minutes with Wemby. I think he averaged about 6 assists last year. Easy 8, 9, 10, 8 to 10 assists a game this year, adding a guy like Wemby. Every time you see Trey Jones in the game, he's trying to find Wemby. He's trying to get Wemby in pick and roll. He see him at the rim. I mean, he threw a lot. It was Caldwell Pope, and I forgot the other player. But he threw it up. And Wemby tried to get it, but he couldn't get to it. He couldn't finish it. But the fact that he's actually doing that is good for Wemby. Like Wemby deserves easy looks because I mean, look at him. He's a bucket and he's 7'8". I sliced it. He's not 7'8", guys. But y'all catch the drift. But that's all I have on the Spurs and Pop. Like I say, hopefully things get better for Wemby's sake because like I think he could easily average 20 points. Like every game should easily be 18 to 20 points minimum. Like Yes, he has moves and dribbles and can pull up, step back. However, he's 7 feet plus. Get him to the basket, closer to the basket, get him easier looks to get him going. So my next topic that I want to talk to you guys about is the Orlando Magic, man. One of the hottest teams, like I said, in the NBA. This Orlando Magic team just might be, no, ain't no just. They are the scariest team in the East. And here's why. East is their smothering defense. This team literally has the ability to smother you. I mean, they have a five that they can put out there and line up with almost, well, not almost, with every team in the NBA. Now, if you ask me, Jalen Suggs should be a defensive of the year candidate whenever that starts rolling around, whenever they start doing the votes for that, because this guy is everywhere. He's top five in player defensive rating. He's top five in steals. If you watch the energy he brings, it's unmatched. Now, it's two things really that make the Magic the scariest team in the East. Their smothering defense and their bench play. Now, or should I just say their depth? Now, a lot of people might say, well, they don't average the most points as a bench or this and that. I mean, they're right up there with the best of them. What makes them the best is more the quality of their bench. They have guys like Jonathan Isaac, who, when we played Boston recently, once he got in and started checking Jason Tatum, I forgot Jason Tatum was in the game. That's the type of guy he is. He had a lot of injury, problems in the past, hasn't been able to stay on the floor. But with this role off the bench, he's been flourishing. He hasn't been playing a lot of minutes and back-to-backs and things of that nature. They've been taking care of him pretty well. So let's hope he stays because he's a pivotal piece to this team. He's a very good defender. A lot of guys hate when he's checking them. And he plays very effective on the offensive end as well. He can hit the three. He rebounds pretty well. Finishes like he's a solid player. Just has to stay on the floor. That's just the only thing. They also have a guy like Cole Anthony who just dropped 30 points on the Hornets to help the Magic get off to the 7-game win streak. I mean, right now they're blazing hot right now. Mo Wagner also in that Celtics game dropped 27 to help the team get the dub. Now that's the bench play that's the quality that I'm talking about. I mean, it was a game. Gary Harris, I don't think he missed from the 3-point line. He's another quality bench player that we have. The savvy vet, Joe Ingles, he has one of the highest assist turnover ratios in the league. You know, he's been an elite playmaker for us, not as far as him really getting a lot of he don't have a lot of 10 assists, 8 assists, things of that nature, but he sets us up very well. He settles us down. He settles us down pretty well. I'm really like what I'm saying. I think he is that vet that we needed. We could use another vet to help out, like a big man vet maybe. However, Ingles is doing a great job. He hits the three. He plays hard on both ends of the floor, and he's a professional, man. I'm loving what I'm getting from him. And this bench right now, they're just playing lights out. They're like top five in almost every category in bench play, literally. Check them out. Really, like it's been plenty of games when the starting five can't get things going, and the bench wins us the game. It's been like that since last year as well. This team has a lot of lottery picks on it from years that they haven't really been that good. They finally landed off on two guys in Franz Wagner and Paulo Banchero that they can really make their cornerstone pieces to the franchise. And those two guys are definitely delivering right now. I mean, these on this 7-game win streak, they've been phenomenal. Frenzies in the fourth quarter, closing games out. He's also coming off a 30-point game against the Hornets. Paulo has been a well-rounded guy. He's been doing every little bit of everything while averaging over 20 points a game. These last couple games, they punish. Sorry, the Pacers. They punished them. I mean, the score looks like that, but the starter didn't even play none of the fourth really. Like it was bad. The third string was in. That's how bad it was. They got with the Celtics. And if you watch that game, they really locked it down. That's what won them the game. Defense. Defense wins championships, man. This team can really defend. And when it's time to score down the stretch, this team can do that as well. Guys like Paulo, guys like Franz, these guys aren't afraid. Jalen Suggs, Cole Anthony, Mo Bach, these guys aren't afraid. That's one thing I noticed about this team. They know where they know they belong in this league. They know how good they are. They know what they're capable of, and they're letting the league know. It's still a little bit early, but I'm loving what I'm seeing from this team. They're showing poise. They're showing the ability. Last year they'll have a lead at halftime. Great first half team. Great. Second half, it's bound to crumble. And a lot of times we don't capitalize at the end of games. But last year, after a 5-25 start, this Orlando Magic team still almost made the play-in without just until they just at the end set their starters and just I guess went for the lottery. But this year they came in healthy. Last year, they didn't have the point guard. This year they're healthy. They came in healthy, at least because right now, even though they're scorching hot right now, doing their thing, they still missing two starters, and Markelle Fultz and Wendell Carter. Now, this is a classic case of next man up. Bataze, thank you, Pacers, and Anthony Black, rookie out of Arkansas, have filled in pretty well for those two. And we just kept on rolling, man. Now, this Magic team has really been playing lights out. Like I said, they have some. I mean, this Magic team has some pretty convincing wins. I mean, shout out to the Bulls. They aren't playing no good ball right now. Really, they really started this 7-game win streak. Two back-to-back wins against the Bulls, then the annihilation against the Pacers, then the annihilation against the Raptors, and then it was a tough game against Denver. Not gonna lie, Denver. Jokic is just a beast, man. And Aaron Gore, whenever he plays us, he gives us his all. He has his best games against us, and it's only right. Former team that brings out the best a lot of guys. But then after we beat them, it was an annihilation also of the Celtics, and then annihilation of the Hornets. So right now this team is rolling. They have 2 games against the Wizards. Don't be surprised if these games are close, even though the Wizards aren't playing good ball. For some reason, they play well when they play against the Magic. So we will see what happens. But my money is definitely on the Magic to, at the end of this, be 9-game win streak. But like I said, you never know in basketball. So anybody can have a night. They have capable players over there, just haven't been able to put things together. Coming off a win against the Pistons, the Magic, I believe that they've been on a 2-day rest. So we'll see what happens. Can they keep it rolling? Can they get to 10 games? They have, let's check out their schedule really quick before we end this thing, guys. So the Magic, next couple games. They have a good chance. They have a good chance. Like I said, they got the Wizards twice, then they play Brooklyn. They're in Brooklyn for that one. And if you guys remember, the first play-in game, the Brooklyn Nets beat the Magic by 24. And the Magic didn't forget about that. That literally made them lose, the whole thing. made them not win because that point differential would just shatter theirs because they still got the plus 22. However, the plus 24, the minus 24 against Brooklyn really hurt them. So I think that the Magic would definitely come out strong that game and try to even the odds against the Nets. So, hey, man, don't be surprised if you look up Magic a 10-game win streak, maybe number one in the East, maybe number one in the whole NBA. So, sky's the limit for this team right now. You know, they have two young stars playing well. They have a vet and Joe Ingles off the bench with these young guys running and gunning, and Cole Anthony and Mo Wagner. Those two guys are superb off the bench. They bring energy, they bring buckets, and they bring order. So shout out to the Magic team. Keep doing y'all thing. Top six, easy. I think that's easy going to happen. I don't think anybody that's been watching the Magic can agree this isn't a play-in team. It's a playoff team that we're seeing right now. So it's pretty early still. So let's see if they can stay consistent and keep it rolling. But I'm liking what I'm hearing in the press conferences. I'm liking what I'm seeing on the courts. So keep doing your things. But that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully, like I said, things get better for Wemby. And will the Magic keep rolling? My guess is yes. If you guys click that link I was telling you guys about and become a member, you get up in these chats and you'll know that your boy Von been preaching about this. Go check out the main show, Refuse to Lose. Your boy been on there preaching about it. And, you know, don't forget the other shows as well. You know, we got BWT with Teddy. We got CTC with Carl, FFC with Coach Coombs. We also have the Joe Jordan Show with Joe, Dave's Doghouse. Then we also have In the Red Corner. And then, like I say, the main show, Refuse to Lose. So, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this video with somebody, maybe a Spurs fan that, you know, can explain what's going on to me. Let me know in the comments. Let me know something. You know, any Magic fan you know, or any Magic hater you know, throw them in here. Let them know that the Magic are on fire. But thanks for tuning into this episode. This your boy Von. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.